everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as he... And the Denver Broncos.
On your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
One receiver left, that's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
In the backfield is Anderson. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Green, the tight end, in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
here. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Play clock winding down. One receiver left, that's Allen. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Gordon on first down. Muscles him off. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. One receiver left. That's Allen.
Over. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for San Diego first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Leopard! Leopard! Set!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Returning, it's Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And they're going to speed things up here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go. Green, 39. Over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And it's fielded at the 34. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out, throw, nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee. Get on out for the half.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down.
They've managed to get it done.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow. 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, now, look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Anderson. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So now it's first and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Toss play. This is Anderson. Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And Brinza's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play. Give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the play clock's running down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rivers now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Rivers. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They come out here in the I. On 1st and 10, Rivers into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They start the drive with Anderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Detroit!
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Screen 39!
They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now Benjamin. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Ready, 380!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. One receiver left. That's Allen. Rivers now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now he'll look to throw, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
looks like he'll throw here. Green with a catch left side. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. In the backfield is Anderson. Halfback sent in motion. They'll set up to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And all the way home for the Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that went over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like